Hello everyone, welcome back. From today we'll be learning about Python basics. So today our the first this is the first video of Python basics. Today we'll learn how to print a statement and define variable in Python. So printing a statement in Python is very easy. You just need the syntax print and write anything whatever. So suppose if you wanted to write hello world, you can just write here hello world and just run it and you get the hello world. To run you can use this key, you can just come up here run and click it, or you can just press shift enter and it will do the same work. So this is how you print a statement. You can do this using single quote or double quote. You can see here, even if you write single quote it will make no difference and it will print the same thing. So if you just write here hello world, you can see it make the same thing. So when the type is string means when it is a word or a collection of letters, then you can use single quote or double quote, it will make no difference. But while printing out a numbers, integer, float or any type, you can just write print and don't use any type of quote. So you can see here, if you want to print a number, means integer type where there is no decimal point, or you want with a decimal point, you don't use the double or single quote here. You just have to write the number straightly without using any quote. So that is how you print a statement in Python. Now let me say how you define a variable. A variable is like which stores a value. Suppose we can store this hello world inside a variable. When we call the variable, it will print out this thing. So I will show you, then you'll understand in a better way. Let's call a variable equal to var and let it write hello, or just write your name. Okay, you can just write name. And if you call this now, if you write where and call this, you can see the name is getting printed. But how did the variable know that this is a string or a number? So in Python this is done automatically in the backend. So you can, if you want to know that what is the type, you can just write here type and write the name of the variable. You can see it is a type of string and Python does it automatically without our saying. But in the language like C and C++, you have to mention the data type before declaring a variable. So this is the advantage of using Python over C or C++. How this is how we can print out. We can even write here print and just print out this. It will do the same thing. But in Jupyter Notebook, if you just write the var without writing the print, this will also print the statement. So this is how you declare a variable. You can declare a variable for number also. Suppose we write to num and we call it 1. So if you just print out this number, you can see here the number 1 is getting printed. So what is the type of the number? You can just write here type and put the number variable inside it, and you can see is a type of integer. And what if you put a number in front of decimal? Write a decimal and put 1.5. You can name the variable anything. I'm naming in the same way so that you can have a reference or get an idea that we are trying to print something like that. So if you write your type of decimal and run it, you can see it's float. In programming, anything that have a decimal point is either called a float or a double. Double is a bigger value and float is a smaller value. So 1.5 is a float. That is how you declare a variable. So let me do one thing. Let me declare a variable called name and put it any name. So let's call it John. So now if you print out, you can see that if you print like this, print hello and put a comma here, and write the name. You can see here, if you print out this, it will be written hello John. And you can even add, so hello John is getting printed. This hello is directly printed as a string, and we added comma and we printed the variable to print out the name John. So that's how we can use variable in printing things or storing a value. Variable is mainly for storing values so that we can suppose you can take an example. Suppose we declare a name without writing a variable, say print, and we wrote hello John. And now we wanted that it should not be hello John, it should be hello Johnny. So we need to go here and write JH. We need to clear this and write Johnny. And next we wanted again, suppose there are this type of name. Suppose let me copy this name, and there are like 3 times. The same thing is for 3 times. Now we wanted that it should not be Johnny, it should be John for all. Now we need to do this 3 times. We need to come here, change this Johnny, change the second Johnny and the third Johnny. But using a variable, this can be easy. So you can see here, if you write your name equals to John, let's make it capital. So John, and here just add this, put a comma here and write here name, and do this for all. Okay, let me copy paste this so that it can be done. So come down here, copy paste, copy paste, and if you run this, now it is John. Now if you want to make Johnny, just change it here, just change the value here, and it will check automatically all, and it will change every value. So it's not Johnny, it's Johnny. So you can see here all the value of John changed to Johnny. So using a variable can give a lot of advantages. So try using variable in declaring a name, means which will be changed. Means in the later part you need to change the thing. Don't make it static like just writing hello John straightly, means like this. Just write hello John. Hello John statically when later on you want that this name should be changed. So I want that you to start using variable, because sometimes we need to change something we don't know earlier, but later on we need to change, and we need to go very codes back. So without going back, you can just change the name here and all the name will be changed. So that is how you can print anything in Python. Is very easy. I hope you understood the basic and you knew how to define a variable. So if you're finding any difficulty, you can comment out. It's my first video. I will usually take any suggestion, and I will try to improve whatever you wanted to improve. So please give suggestion, and thank you for watching. In the next, we'll learn how to define a function, about for loops and all that. So thank you for watching. See you in the next.